Hi and welcome to Steve's Kitchen. Today we've got a kitchen basics. I'm going to show you how to make pop cakes. Just the cake for this recipe, guys. I'll be referring back to it in some of my other recipes where I'm making them. I don't want to keep making this every time. So this is very simple. Please give us a thumbs up down below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because there's heaps going on in Steve's Kitchen. Let me show you now how we make pop cakes. When I'm making pop cakes, I'm usually using up leftover bits of cake from other cakes I've been making. And I've got here some sponge cake. Now, if you want the pop cakes to be light inside, you would just trim off the crust from the side there, and then you'll have a light pop cake. I'm not too bothered, so I'm going to use the whole cake. So I'm just going to use my hands and crumble the cake into the bowl. Now, you can use a food processor and it will work very quickly, but it isn't too difficult just to do it by hand. So now I've got about a pound, 450 grams of crumbed cake in here now. A lot of people will add frosting, butter frosting into this now, but I like to use jam. I just think it gives a better flavour. And I'm using apricot jam. I've got about 5 tablespoons here, and I'm just going to put that into my crumbs. And then I'm just going to use my spoon and start to mix that through. Initially I'll start with a spoon and then I'll get my hands in there to draw it together. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that off the spoon now. I'm just going to use my hands to pull the cake dough together. So you'll see the cake pop dough start to come together. It'll still be a bit crummy, but how we can test whether this is ready or not is pull it together into a ball like that. Now, if you start to roll that around and it starts to crumble like this, you'll need to add a little more jam in there. It's not quite ready. So I'm just going to add another tablespoon of jam into there, or a large dessert spoon. And then I'll just mix it in with a spoon again to start with, keep my hands clean a little bit. And there you are, that's starting to pull together nicely now and it's sticking well, so that's ready to use. So now we just want to pull a piece of the dough and start to roll it into a ball. And then you can just roll it around in the cup of your hands. Just hold them lightly in your hand and roll them around like that until you get a nice round cake ball pop like that, and then we're just going to pop them down on a tray that we can put into the freezer for 15 minutes just to let them firm up if we're going to use them straight away. So if you're interested, I made each of these little balls around 45 grams, that's about 1.5 ounces, and I'm going to pop these now in the freezer for about 15 or 20 minutes to firm up so that they can be used for decorating. Okay, 15 or 20 minutes later, the little pop cakes are firm. Now we've got these little pop cake sticks. You can get these on Amazon or eBay, or even your cake decorating shops will keep these. They're very cheap. And we're going to take one of these now and just insert it into the pop cake. And it wants to go at least 2/3 of the way in. You can sort of judge that. And there we have it. There are 2 pop cakes ready to decorate. Now for this video I'm not decorating, but if you subscribe to my channel and stay in touch, you'll see that I'll be using these. These ones are probably going to be used in a cat in a hat style pop cake. So please subscribe, stay in touch, be good. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me again. There are playlists on my channel, lists of different cake recipes and food recipes and smoothies, all sorts of things. So please get across there, take a look. I've left a couple of links here for you and my subscription button. Please stay in touch. Give us the thumbs up down below. Be good. See you next time.